Hello everyone, it's Nina and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am filming this on the same day as I did with my outro for my last winter vlog, but I wanted to pop in and do like an intro to this video. I think it's going to be another one that's kind of B-roll heavy. But anyway, we are going to be going to Chicago for Christmas. That is where Christina's family is from. And I have a little bit of prep I want to do today and tomorrow before we leave. I'm gonna get started in packing our suitcases. I also have to run some errands, kind of get some stuff for Missy so that when my brother's taking care of her, he'll have all of the supplies he needs for her. I also have some general cleaning tasks I want to do, probably run a load of laundry, change our sheets. I have to wash all of my makeup brushes. I also wanted to go through some of the stuff that we're probably going to do in Chicago. The first thing, which I'm so excited about, is we got tickets to go see Phantom of the Opera since the tour is actually showing in Chicago the same week of Christmas. So we're going to do that the day after Christmas. I'm so excited. I have never actually seen Phantom live. I've only ever seen the 25th anniversary recording, but I'm so excited to see it. I already love a ton of the songs, and I think it's just gonna be a really, really good time and a really good like general family bonding activity. I think also probably when we're in Chicago, we will go to at least one half-price books. I think I've mentioned this before, but where we live in Pennsylvania, there aren't any half-price books. I think it's just like a middle of the country / West Coast thing, but luckily there are a couple in the Chicago suburbs. So we're definitely going to try and go to one there and probably also take my sister-in-law and her partner with us as another fun general bonding activity. So yeah, those are kind of the general plans for Christmas. So with that intro out of the way, let's get right on into it. I actually just realized that one of the pairs of pants I think I want to bring on the trip is still in my laundry. So even more of a reason for me to do another load before we leave. There's so many cute things. There's more in the back also. Because there's a pin set. I'm probably gonna get this one.
The record's 60.
So it's been a couple days since we got back from Chicago, and I thought to end off this video, I would show you the things we got for Christmas. This is actually not everything. I've yet to go see my parents, so we haven't gotten any of the gifts from them. But this is everything from Christina's side of the family, plus like one other thing that my best friend Will dropped off. Actually though, before I get into the actual Christmas gifts, we did go to Half Price Books as you saw, and I did pick up some books while we were there. I ended up getting 3 books, which I wasn't anticipating, but I'm really happy with the selection that I picked out. The first one I think I showed in some B-roll. That is Cute, Quaint, Hungry, and Romantic, The Aesthetics of Consumerism. This book sounds so interesting. This book was originally published in 2000, but I'm hoping it still will be relevant for today, especially considering how much people are like really in tune with the prevalence of like hyperconsumerism and overconsumption. So I'm really interested in checking this one out. Also, I really love how like small and tiny this hardcover is. Okay, next book I picked out was Captive Prince. I actually already read this book and I own the other 2 books in the series, but for some reason I didn't have this one. Also, I have decided I think I do want to collect the original covers as opposed to the re-release covers, so I decided to go up ahead and pick this up now. And the last one I picked out is Everything I Need I Get From You, How Fangirls Created the Internet as We Know It. This is a book I actually have wanted to read, and I think I have maybe even had on a TBR back in like March of this year. I'm really interested in like fandom history and fandom development, and this book sounds really interesting and very much up my alley. So I'm super excited now that I own a copy to eventually read it. Okay, now to keep on along the book theme, I'll show you the one gift I got from my best friend Will. This is actually something I did ask for. I gave him a bunch of books I was interested in, and this is the one he picked out. And that is the special edition of the 4th volume of Heaven Official's Blessing. If you have not seen the reading vlog where I read the first like 2.5 volumes of the series, go ahead and check that one out. But I am still in the middle of reading the 3rd volume, and now that I own the 4th one, I'll be able to jump right into it once I'm finished with that one. And obviously this book is really, really beautiful. The like foiling on the hardcover, the like sprayed edges that match up with the other designs. Here's the design for the end paper art, and then there's also silver foiling on the hardcover. Okay, now for all of the gifts that I got from Christina's family. I've been keeping all of them in this little basket. The first thing me and my wife got was we both got a bag of Lindt chocolates. I've already opened mine and I've been eating probably too many, so I'm just gonna move these guys off to the side to not tempt me. I should also mention that pretty much everything I got was also stuff that I had asked for. So from Christina's parents, I got this set of claw clips that is from Target. It's really, really cute. I have a bow-shaped claw clip now, but it's metal and I feel like it's just a little too heavy. It like always like falls side to side, and I really want it to stay like pretty much straight up so you can see the bow. So I think these ones will be a great alternative. And obviously the color scheme of them is going to go with a lot of things that I already have in my wardrobe. I also got a new set of makeup erasers. I really love the one I've had. I've had it probably for like 8 years now. And I wanted like the smaller kind of like daily size so that I can wash it more frequently. I also got this sample set from Thinned Wild Mercury. They are a small perfume brand that I originally found out about because Chaperone like kind of vaguely posted, I think, in an Instagram story about them, or at least one of their perfumes called Girl of the Year, which is one of the samples I have here. I'm excited to try all of these out. I really like getting sample sizes of perfumes so I can smell them before I like commit to getting a full bottle of anything. Me and my wife also got a set of matching socks. These are little like cute cats playing with balls of yarn. I got 2 of these really, really adorable strawberry notebooks. These are something I think I originally saw on Pinterest, and I'm glad I linked them and then my mother-in-law was able to get them for me. I'm really excited to put them in my journal case. And then lastly, from my mother-in-law, I got this set of washi tape. It's just a set of like different rainbow colored ones, as you see on the top. I've really wanted a set of very plain rainbow washi tape to use as kind of like backdrops for all the other like patterned washi tape that I have. I've literally had this on my Christmas list, I swear, for like 4 years now, and I'm glad that someone finally got it for me. And lastly, for the gift I got from my sister-in-law, I got a pair of these North Face gloves that have like the tips on them so you can use your phone. I ended up finding this pair specifically when I was looking up Reddit threads of good pairs of gloves to wear when you're playing Pokemon Go, because the gloves I have right now, I think they might technically be E-tip, but they like don't respond at all when I'm tapping on my phone. So I really wanted a pair that I could actually use my phone with, and from testing these ones out, I think they are going to work perfectly. There's also like a receipt attached because my sister-in-law wasn't sure if this was the right size. I think I'm technically maybe a small, but the medium also fits perfectly fine. And lastly, I also got a card from some of Christina's cousins. And lastly, from my wife, both of these things were things that I actually like told her I specifically wanted to get from her, because I guess to make a long story longer, my wife really, really doesn't like gift giving. I find that I'm pretty good at it. I don't know if it's necessarily my love language. I find that I am pretty good at like noticing when a person says like over and over again, oh, they really, really need something. And then I like being able to get them that and have them feel like relieved that they finally have this thing that they've been wanting for a long time. Or I like combining like a friend's interests with a friend's need. But my wife is not like that. And she really likes it when I just like tell her what I want for Christmas and then she goes ahead and buys it. I asked her to get me a very specific pair of jeans from Old Navy because I already have it in a different denim wash, but I wanted it in a dark wash. I don't have it over here right now because it's actually in the laundry. But the other thing I asked her to get was I have been wanting this bag for a while, and I decided to go ahead and look on Depop to see if I could find one for a better price instead of getting it new. And I did. And that bag is the Base Mini Weekender bag. I really wanted a new bag to work as my like personal item, as well as a sizable enough bag that I could use it as a weekender bag. I thought about getting a dupe from Amazon, but at the end of the day, I was like, wait, I think I can get the real thing just used on Depop, so I'm gonna do that instead. Normally this bag is, I think, around like $100, and I got it for $50 after shipping from Depop. So I just like asked my wife to reimburse me for that purchase after I got it. Okay, so that is it for what I got for Christmas this year. Overall, I think we had a really, really good time in Chicago. I really, really like my sister-in-law and their partner, and I feel like we got along really well and like had a really good time like hanging out around the house, just like being cozy and like watching movies and playing card games. I will also quickly mention what our experience was like going to see Phantom of the Opera. It was really, really amazing. Immediately from like the overture and all of like the lights coming up on the chandelier, I was like grabbing my wife's hand. I was so excited. I'm very familiar with Phantom. I've seen the movie as well as the like 25th anniversary recording of it, but this was my first time seeing it live and it definitely did not disappoint. I was looking at the merch stand because I kind of did want to get the little Phantom bear, the little Barrack. I think he is so cute, but I just could not justify spending $50 on him. Instead, I did get a little Phantom enamel pin. Something tells me this is not going to be very much in focus, but it has the little like Phantom mask and then a ticket that says Phantom of the Opera. I think this one is really cute and is definitely going to look good on my pin board. And I still have a little souvenir from going to see the show. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have been enjoying all of these seasonal vlogs I've done the last couple months. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking, commenting, or subscribing if you aren't already. Consider following me on the Storygraph if you'd like to see my reading updates in real time, as well as following me on my Bookstagram, which is linked in the description. And that is going to be it for me today. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!